What's up? What's up? Chilling, man. All right. Now, before I get started, as always, want to drop some NBA news. And NBA news is Avery Bradley may be bought out, and if he is, Lakers are looking to pick him up. No shocker there. Lakers trying to get another player. It'd be good to see Bradley Beal, go to a team where he could be a little more used. Even though, not Bradley Beal, Avery Bradley, even though he's not an all-star or anything like that, he's just a role player. But even role players could be used and become more beneficial on other teams sometimes. And that's another player you don't need. But they are shopping for a guard. They wanted a big man and they want a guard, so they're going to get what they want regardless anyway. And the Brooklyn Nets got the nightmare that is the Brooklyn Nets. The Three Stooges themselves, they're going to get probably another player because they got another roster spot open. By the way, for those of you that don't know me, name is Prince Sports. I do coverage of all types of sports. Now, also we got some solid games going down today. Get into that more later. Also, man, here's the thing, man. The NBA itself as a whole has a lot of problems, okay? Now, you look at other sports, hey, he's part of the big reason why it's like that. He's like the Floyd Mayweather of basketball, but I'm going to get into that in a minute. If you look at NFL, all right, they have a loyal fan base. People really love the teams. They support the teams. They don't put that much stock into one player all the time. And they have a better fan base. It's not as toxic as basketball fans, because basketball fans are very toxic. All right. They seem to be very biased towards one player and completely disrespectful towards everybody else just to uplift their one favorite player, which is completely crazy. And it all starts with LeBron. He's the face of the league. So a lot of the problems with the NBA circles around LeBron. But here's the funny part about it. Some of the pros circle around LeBron too, but a lot of the cons circle around LeBron as well. You can't just get all the credit for the good stuff about the NBA. If you're the face of the NBA, you got to you got to be the face of it when the problems arose too. And one of the things is just this simple fact. The league themselves. I blame the reason why one of the problems with the NBA is the league themselves. They promote one star heavily too much, and they leave out every other player. And it's like every other player is there just to prop up that one star. Okay, and that's kind of bad for the NBA because once the guy retires, or God forbid he faces an injury, then you're stuck left to promote nothing. I remember when LeBron got hurt in 2019. I will never forget this. Chris Broussard and all them guys was on there saying, hey, if LeBron don't make the playoffs, we're still going to talk about him every single day. And I'm thinking, hold up, the guy's not even in the playoffs. So you got good games going on, competitive games going on, but you're not talking about those games. All you're talking about is LeBron James. It's like whoever won in that year, 2019, was pointless anyway, because all you cared about was what LeBron was doing. And that's one of the reasons. And it's the owners themselves. They let these players run them over. The whole player empowerment thing is good. I support black athletes getting money. Okay. I don't not support that. Okay. On a business end. But when it comes to going to work and you're controlling and you're trying to tell your boss what to do to give you unfair advantages, that's when a problem comes, because of the rest of the workers will start to strike. The rest of the workers will get pissed off. Okay. Now, you got a guy like Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant would not exist with this whole super team thing if it wasn't for LeBron. His thing is to go at LeBron because he's pissed off at LeBron. And he want that same clout, What's up, AK? Finally made it on time to one. So that's his whole thing. He's the guy that constantly said LeBron was toxic, this and that. And it's also the same guy that said, hey, everybody want to play against each other back in a couple years back. Nobody want to compete no more. But then he goes about doing the same thing. which makes completely no sense. Yeah, Kevin Durant and LeBron James are two players on the side of the same coin. They do exactly the same thing. But my main thing is Kevin Durant wouldn't exist with these super teams if it wasn't for LeBron. LeBron bought that player empowerment, and he showed an example to other players. Hey, if you're a superstar, you can make probably similar moves to me and control, your franchise. And that's a wrong when you're not letting the GM do his job. You controlling that GM. And that's a problem. Now, that's a problem for any sport when the worker who doesn't own the business wants to have his hands inside the business aspect of it, which he has no business doing. If I own a company, I don't want my workers telling me what to do, putting their hands in my pocket. It's a 50-50. You respect my business, I respect your business. There's levels to this, Everybody can't be a boss. So you want to be a boss, LeBron, you want to own a franchise, retire, then own the franchise. Then you could be that. The thing is, I think he still could have won the ring. If he actually had the guts and wanted to be a leader and stayed on OKC, they probably would have had the championship. If he went to that franchise and told them, hey, I want to still play with these guys, A lot of people sit there and say, oh, you know what? Kevin Durant's been playing with good talent since he came into the league. You got to understand, all those guys, James Harden and Russell Westbrook was drafted to that team. For all you know, those guys could have been scrubs. They could have been garbage, okay? When you draft somebody, it's no guarantee they're going to be a good player. They could have been Alonzo Ball, but you take that chance. If you just happen to draft a team and they become great, multiple superstars on it, and it's organic, they go through the struggle, it is what it is, because they're going to face like 5 to 6 years when they come before they hit their prime. That's okay. That's organically. That's normal. Some stuff you just cannot control. See, that's the thing, though, AK. I don't think no players should be having too much power over a franchise. It's too much hold, and that's the problem with some of these NBA owners, and you got these owners that just bend over backwards for these players. You got to have a backbone at some point, and they got to implant new rules that will stop some of these changes. Maybe make contracts last a little longer. This short-term contract is just allowing guys to go from team to team and stack the deck too much. And another problem with the league is the actual fans itself. Okay. I'm going to touch on this later on probably a separate video too, but for those who don't come on to the live, because two separate groups. But the fans themselves, they're so toxic, okay? They sit there and say, hey, you know what? It's okay for LeBron James to stack the deck. We're just going to downgrade everybody that he's going on the same team with and act like he's not playing with nobody. And it's all LeBron James, Los Angeles LeBrons. But if somebody else does it, it's a problem, Then you start crying and say, oh, this super team stuff is not good when your favorite player is not doing it no more. You got to keep that same energy for everybody, even your favorite player, because they're all doing the same thing, Now, you got guys like Andre Drummond. You got guys like LaMarcus. They could have been useful on another team, You got guys like Giannis that screaming for help, that needs help. But you giving him absolutely no chance to win the championship because there's no parity in the league, because if everybody's fully healthy, the Brooklyn Nets got too much firepower. And from what I heard, Spencer Dinwiddie may come back come playoff time because he's ahead of schedule. It's another guy that averaged 20-plus points a game. That was a borderline all-star. So if you look at it, these guys are just continuing to get better and better. And it's ridiculous. And this is what makes the league, and people lose interest in it a little bit because there's only realistically like 2 teams. Now it comes down to like 2 teams that the whole league talks about, and everybody completely neglects the other 28 teams and don't care about them, which is kind of sucky. You got up and coming stars like Zion and Luka, but they're never going to get the fair shot because they can't stack the deck the same way that these other players are doing because they don't have that much clout yet because they're still young. But when they get to coming of age and they could do that, then that will be a problem within itself too. This is the problem with the NBA, Yeah, you make a good case. If it wasn't for LeBron, there probably wouldn't be no Nets super team. We could just have Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, I don't think so neither. I think it's better and more parity when guys are competing, Now, I can't judge when the people sit there and say who's better, LeBron or KD. I don't know no more because regardless of who wins, they're going to be winning with a stacked team. LeBron's going to be winning a championship if he does with a top 5 player and numerous borderline all-stars, double-digit guys in scoring. They're going to get whatever they want. How fun? It's not fun when you're going to keep correcting the team's all flaws because you're not making nobody work hard. Nobody's going to really work hard. KD's not going to have to work seriously hard to win a championship. LeBron won't have to work seriously hard to win the championship because he's always going to have somebody backing him up and bailing him out in tight situations. The injured brothers. So the only way the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers lose is if injuries come. That's it. So we got to rely on injuries to see a new NBA champion. Isn't that sad? They deliver hospital visits. Hey, man, they so injury prone. It is true. That is true. Now, if you're not on the court, I can't hold you accountable for what's going on if you're not playing. But I mean, if you are playing, then I have to hold you accountable for it, And Patrick, you brought up something that makes sense. You said LeBron ruined the league. LeBron got so much power to a point that he was able to change the All-Star game rules. Isn't that crazy? Team LeBron, Team Steph. That was all his idea. He went to, Adam Silverman and told him, hey, let's change up the All-Star game. Oh, yes, LeBron, I do that. It's giving too much power to one player. Oh, this team got better? Then make sure my team always get better and we always stack the deck. We don't ever want to be left behind. But if you're that great, then why do you need to continue taking players when you can even out the balance in the competition? Isn't sports about competition and competing? So if the Lakers win the championship, I can't take nothing really away from it. I can't take nothing really away from the Brooklyn Nets. I can't judge how great they are. Only thing they're going to show me is we're going to win the championship because we got multiple good players. That's it. Yeah. Luka ain't going to get no talk because it's a LeBron-driven league. That's the problem with the NBA. You don't talk about nobody else other than LeBron James. That's the problem. So you got these guys and all these biased fans talking about, well, Durant did it worse. Durant did it that. Come on, man. It's the same crap. Why are you so protective over it? That's the problem with NBA basketball. And then you guys tell me one thing, the regular season don't matter. We downgrade. This is part of the fans' problem. We downgrade the regular season to a point that it don't even matter no more. Oh, it's early in the season. Don't matter. Oh, it's the regular season. Don't matter. Playoffs is what matters. So when the playoff comes, it's not about the playoffs. This is what happens in the finals. It's ridiculous. You at this point, you might as well just cancel the whole season, put the Lakers and the Nets in the finals, and just let them go at it because that's what the NBA wants. They think that's what's going to give them ratings. It's just simple as that. It's like the fix is in. This is why a lot of people speculate and think that the NBA is rigged because you see stuff like this, and it gets to a point where like, what are we doing here? Are you kidding me? Hold on. I'll get you in a minute as soon as I could log this in. All right. Boom. Yeah, they're gonna be rebounding, and they may be one of the best rebounding teams in the league. You know, but the Lakers just couldn't have a floor. Instead, they just want everything covered up so nobody has to work really hard. You know, it's going to be a pointless championship for the Lakers and Nets. We know either or is going to be in the finals. It's going to be pointless. Then you're going to have these nut huggers that sit there telling me, where do you rank LeBron if he wins this next championship? I rank him the same way he always going to be ranked. You know, like a chump.
Yo.
Well, what's up? What's good,
What up, my God, huh?
What's good, man?
Ain't shit, man. I'm in the town right now, outside.
All right.
It's a little nice day up here right now, feel me?
I hear that. I know you heard. I know you heard the news.
What?
Andre Drummond to the Lakers.
Oh yeah, it's old now. For me.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh man, that was yesterday.
Yo,
Yeah.
but you was a funny nigga, man. I watched your
What's
video
up?
earlier.
Yeah.
I watched what you said earlier. This nigga said, yo, when you was trying to make examples and you brought up the whole female thing, he was like, yeah, I said, yo, this nigga Peter stole my shit.
Yeah.
That was funny as hell, feel me?
Yeah, man. I got a little influenced by it, but you know, I said, hey, that makes sense, man. You was definitely right.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
You know,
I'm like, yo, listen, man. If they didn't understand and if they didn't know, now them niggas know. Feel me?
Word. I hear that.
Nah, man. But I'm tired of that corny shit though. Like,
word, man. You don't even, I mean, I can't even really talk. Most of these people aren't really even Laker fans. They're just LeBron James fans, man. He got
bro, like the shit is so crazy, like, and they know the game is being fucked up. It's like majority of niggas that's really LeBron James fans.
Word.
Like, and to be honest, a lot of these cats who are LeBron James fans is not even basketball players.
Word.
So, you know, so they don't understand the game. They don't know what the fuck is going on.
Word. You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, man, like KD is sad. James Harden, Kyrie, all them boys. Like, you know?
Yeah, man. It's just like, well, what are we doing here, man? You don't pay attention to nobody else get help. But the league's always going to make sure LeBron is taken care of. Or they're going to make sure his rival KD is taken care of. You know, it just don't make no sense, man.
Yep, and the way they bash my boy Kawhi Leonard for not teaming up with LeBron James.
Well, he don't even he barely get talked about now. Nobody even, it's just LeBron. You know,
everybody, oh, KD better than Kawhi, or KD this, LeBron that. How the fuck we supposed to know? Like, how are we supposed to know if these guys are the best?
Word.
If they're not competing against the best in the right way.
Yes, this what we coming down to. Plain simple competition.
Like, you know? I'm like, yo, bro, like, when KD was on the Warriors, I'm like, bro, you can't go sit there and double team nobody on the fucking Warriors. You cannot double team Kevin Durant.
Right.
You can't double team nobody on the floor when they on the floor.
Right. You ain't gonna be able to do that with Brooklyn.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, yo, Kawhi Leonard is playing on the team when he's being double teamed night in and night out, bro.
Exactly.
Like that's a whole and still getting his numbers.
Word.
Do you know how hard it is to play like that, bro?
Hell yeah.
When you could get double team, triple team, and he's getting it night in, night out, right or wrong.
Yeah. I mean that it's hard for your star player to even get off because if you could double team and triple team that guy, that means he ain't got a bunch of superstars to be bailing them out like that. You know, you're gonna have to go out and get it the hard way, and that's how it should be to a certain extent. Like, take this Andre Drummond signing. Why would you sign to the Lakers when you could have signed to like the Bucks? It'd be better if you could help out Giannis. Then we could sit there and say, oh, the Bucks may have a chance to beat the Nets now. You know, give us something to talk about at least. But why are you gonna go to the Lakers knowing damn well check this out. People all over sports media talking about the Lakers got a big three and all of this stuff. You know, jumping up and down. Oh, they're gonna win multiple championships. That's something to be proud about. They're gonna keep. They're gonna be continuing stacking the deck, and we're not gonna even know how great LeBron is because there's gonna be a lot of moments in the playoffs. You're gonna be like, well, this guy hit this shot, this guy did that. LeBron got bailed out. You know it's gonna happen.
Man, like right now, it's a whole bunch of stack the deck culture and a whole bunch of carry culture. Like, you know what I mean?
Word.
I don't know, man. And it's like, if we ain't up here protesting for fair basketball and like fair competition and high level performance, who else gonna do it?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having some help. I'm not saying like it should be just one superstar on the team, but if everybody
don't overdo it.
Yeah, it gets to a point where like all the good players are going to roughly 2 to 3 teams, and then we like, what's going on here? You might as well just give everybody those same players. Just cancel out. Nobody even talk about those other teams no more. It's always just Lakers and Nets. All the teams don't even exist no more. I'm starting to believe. I'm starting to believe you, man. Remember, you told Gillian if the Nets is healthy, they're gonna just run right through the East, man. Man, I was trying to be nice and just give other teams a game or two, but I wouldn't be surprised if they sweep all them dudes.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, come on, man. Even if they don't, we know they're gonna go to the chip and win.
Word. Oh, happy birthday, AK. Everybody in the chat, give AK happy birthday. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday, bro.
Word. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. That even the fan bases are toxic. You can't talk about one player without being called the hater, and everything is, oh, you this, you're that. You're biased. But they're doing the same shit. If I'm talking about LeBron, why do I need to talk about KD for? Just to, you know what I'm saying? We focusing on LeBron at that given moment. That don't make any sense. They do the same thing for past players. I could be talking about LeBron, but you know what? Jordan in 1986. Must be talking about 2021. We ain't talking about no 1986.
It's like, yo, it's like if you ain't bigging up LeBron,
word,
they will go and find the topic. Oh, well, what about this player? When he did well, we ain't talking about that right now, bro.
Word. I mean, that's crazy, man. And you notice how we got to downgrade just about everybody that LeBron played with just to give him props.
Yep, or downgrade everybody he's going against. So come on, man, like
word,
it's faggot shit, bro. Like
word, man. We can't admit that he played with good players. So LeBron didn't play with no good players. They don't have no big three. Those guys weren't superstars. Yeah, okay.
It's like we can't tell the truth when it comes to LeBron James.
I know. It's always his fanboys, the Justice League come out.
Motherfuckers want to lie. Say this, say that.
No one got Kyle Lowry, AK, because the price was too high. But the Raptors should have got rid of him though, because he was a 35-year-old point guard. And he's making about like 30 mil, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, he was gonna go nowhere because it was he's getting too much money.
Word. So, but that's the guy LeBron wanted. Don't get that confused. LeBron wanted Kyle Lowry, and he wanted Andre Drummond. He wanted both of them dudes.
He should have took a pay cut.
Word. Andre Drummond took a pay cut, but somehow, some way, the Lakers gonna be taking care of him.
He should have took a major pay cut.
Word.
Kyle Lowry, he should at least be getting like a 15 mil a year.
Word. That's what's up.
At this stage of his career, right or wrong?
Yeah, you're right. All right, man. Somebody in the chat said the Clippers need to get DeMarcus Cousins. I don't even know if that's going to change the narrative no more. Because come playoff time The Lakers got almost every position locked. I mean, it's not really much you could do. They're going to get the favorable calls because the league want to see the Lakers in the finals,
Yo,
especially in this COVID-19 day.
Bro, right? I be trying to, bro, like,
word.
It's really not good, bro. It's the calls, bro. You know what's up, man.
Word.
You know what's up, like, feel me? Clippers don't be getting no calls.
Word. Kawhi gonna be triple team, double team, no calls. You know. So yeah, man, Andre Drummond gonna have a good time because he gonna get the calls that he want, and he gonna get rebounds. They got almost no flaws in each category. They locked and they tight in every category. But it's been better if they was at least have some flaws to make the game competitive, man. You know.
I mean, hello?
What's up?
Like, and another thing, no superstars play no defense.
Yep. Word, man. They barely have to, man, because they got too much help. You know,
like, bro, like a lot of these niggas, I'm telling you, a lot of niggas is dirt. Like Luka,
yeah,
he's dirt.
No,
he's trash, bro. Like when I see him get locked up, the ref bail him out. You want to know who's the real deal?
Denver got better, AK, but they got mediocre better, not like championship better.
Like you really want to know like who's the real deal and who's really nice? Like even though he's being hyped.
Who?
Zion. He's good.
Yeah,
Zion play defense, bro.
Yeah, Zion's a beast. That's a big boy.
Bro, and he played defense.
Yeah.
Bro, he played D. Like Luka, Zion is better than Luka, bro.
Okay.
You know why? He played defense. And he don't get a lot of them bailout calls. Luka bail out. Trae Young trash. Play no defense, bail out.
Yeah, Luka rely on a whistle too much. James Harden do the same thing.
Yeah.
James Harden, he lives at that free throw line.
Trash.
If you don't get the calls, his numbers go down. Remember in the playoffs, he didn't get the calls that he wanted, and what happened to his numbers? They went down.
Couldn't do nothing.
Word.
Because your whole plan is to manipulate the ref. Come on, bro.
Right. AK said Luka didn't get locked up. He don't have that much help.
Huh?
AK in the chat says Luka didn't get locked up. He don't have much help.
Luka has a lot of help, bro. Luka has help.
Yeah, what do you think of Porzingis? Because he say Porzingis can't create his own shot. Do you think that?
Porzingis can't create his own shot. What the fuck? These guys don't know basketball. When he was on the Knicks, they was giving him the ball in the post on what he was doing.
No. Oh yeah, he was cooking. And he says Luka can't create his own shot. I mean, not Luka. Porzingis can't create his own shot, and the rest of the team got spot up shooters.
No, Tim Hardaway can't create his own shot. When they had Steph Curry, he carried his own shot. Do they still got Trae Young? No, not Trae Young. What's the dude name?
Which one? I mean, they got a couple spot up shooters. Man, he is better than that. They do have a couple.
What's the dude that was coming off the bench? They was calling him Baby Iverson.
Baby Iverson? Isn't that Trey Burke?
Yeah, Trey Burke.
Yeah.
They still got him?
I don't think so. Is that? I don't know, man. I got to check into that again. I don't know. I haven't been able to watch Dallas play too much. You know, everything's been Lakers and Nets all day long. You know, it's been hard for me to even get access to other games.
Yeah, but Dallas has a decent team ever since last year. They got a whole bunch of shooters, bro.
Word. And Mark Law, he agreeing with you. He say Luka can be stopped. but Zion can't. And
yeah, bro, like Luka bail out, like bullshit. Like you can't play defense, bro. Like
right, he said Kawhi would guard Luka more if they face each other.
I mean, yeah, Kawhi could guard him, bro, but the refs ain't gonna let that happen.
Right.
Because as soon as you start playing physical and aggressive, they call all the time. I seen it happen, bro.
Yeah, and that takes the superstar player off them because they don't want them to foul out. That's why. So it's a smart move by the coach. You know.
Yeah.
But the NBA, one of the biggest problems is the parity. There's just not that much parity in the league, man. It's not that fun with everybody on the same team.
It's not even fair because Luka and Kawhi is the same size.
Yeah.
So why PG and Kawhi is always guarding him and he's not guarding none of them?
Yeah.
Like
do that.
That's sucker shit. Like, bro, the NBA is a bunch full of fucking suckers, bro. Like
words now. I mean, it got really soft, you know. It got really soft.
And the guy sitting up here praising this, man, these
what it do, Zach?
Fucking trash, man.
Word.
Yeah. And I told you before the season. Who I tell you? I said, yo, did I not tell you that Donovan Mitchell was a real deal before the season? Remember?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you've been official. You've been official with a lot of your claims, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie, you've been official with them. You know, you backed it up.
Word. When it came to injuries and all that, man.
Word. Yo, you see it. That's the thing, though, Mark. LeBron playing with more talent than Giannis, so Giannis you could always do more stuff to Giannis, and you know, LeBron don't even need to space the floor that much. You know, they don't have to play in that LeBron system. A lot of those guys could get their own shot off. They got multiple guys that can average double digits. You know, bunch of borderline all-stars. And if the media is calling this a big three, I mean, well, what does that go to show you? It's crazy, man. Oh, AK said if you put Luka on New Orleans, they're the third seed. If you replace Luka with Zion, the Pelicans are better.
I mean, can't really say that.
Right. Yeah, Zach said you tight right now because it's going to be Lakers and Nets in the final.
I'm tight because of what? That's not proven to be shown, bro.
Right.
So
yeah,
what
we just want a competitive. We all be asking for just competitive balance, just to make it fun. You know, you got a lot of superstars that don't have that luxury of stacking the deck like all these other players.
Yep.
So it's automatically just going to make the game boring because you already know.
A lot of your favorite players is soft bitch ass niggas, and y'all know it, and they know it. That's why they stacking the deck. That's why they don't guard the. You know, I mean, of course, it's easier to try to guard the team's best player now when you got all this help. It's easier to poke your chest out, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like do it when it's fair.
Word.
They can't handle that pressure. They can't do that.
Word. And you know the funny thing about it is a lot of you people been saying the Lakers was going to win the championship before Andre Drummond got in. So that means you're already admitting that they were deep to begin with anyway. You know, they're not the bums that you try to make them out because they lost a couple games. You know, it's a perfect example. They beat on Orlando Magic. They beat on a cookie cutter team, Orlando Magic. They was pretty much doing that same thing when LeBron was playing in the first quarter because they weren't playing good teams mostly. They were beating up on bad teams that were depleted. And y'all still was saying he's an MVP. So you got to keep that same energy.
They ain't gonna like that shit.
Hell no, bro. KD win the championship, that don't prove nothing. That's the same championship as the one in Golden State.
Right.
The only thing that proves to me is that you can win with multiple All-Stars. You know, Kevin Durant's a clown, man. Yo, son, you heard what he just did? He debating with some dude on social media again, and the guy he debating with is because of the comment he said. He said basically to the degree he's like not meant to be a leader and stuff like that. What type of basketball player will say he's not meant to be a leader?
A sucker.
Yeah, in what world do we live in that you play a competitive sport and you don't believe in your own ability? Man, you should smack yourself for saying dumb shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the sad part about it, Mark, because basketball got nothing but casual fans. So only guys like myself and Hoop would know the deal how Kevin Durant was winning championships. But the media is just going to look at it. Oh, Kevin Durant got multiple championships, blah, blah, blah. Continuing to overrate the situation. No.
Even like low key, when Kevin Durant went and did that,
yeah,
Stephen A. Smith was on his ass.
Word, yeah, Zach, a ring is a ring. You're right, but there's morals.
A ring is not a ring.
You know, no, I mean in terms of them winning the championship, I can't say they don't have it. It's on paper, it's the proof. But at the end of the day, it's how you win it, though. Bro. You know, you got to pick context on it. Yep. See, B. Davis said KD and LeBron are great players, but they would never be in his top 20 of all time. It's because they have super stacked rosters. I mean, yeah, that goes for both of them, dude. Ever since Kevin Durant joined Golden State, he changed. Ever since LeBron started the Miami Heat thing, all he's been playing with is just good players from every single year. Right? It's going back to Cleveland, going to LA, recruiting Anthony Davis. You know, he already known them dudes was going to come to his team, but they was all plotting to come to the team anyway. And his goal was to make a big three in LA. He wanted to get either Kawhi Leonard or PG-13, but they told him to go kick rocks.
And Giannis, Bradley Beal.
And Giannis, Bradley Beal. Oh man,
Damian Lillard.
Yep, the list goes on
Damian
and on.
Lillard.
Word. No.
Everybody, yo.
No, Zach, that's different. Injuries are a part of the game. But, I mean, you could make a case if Kevin Durant was playing, maybe the Golden State Warriors still would have won, you know? But at the end of the day, you know, Kawhi did what he's supposed to do. It's not like Kawhi was playing with a super team, man. He had his pieces, and they just went out there and played basketball.
I respect that more. It was more meant for them to fucking win.
Right. B. Davis, he said prime T-Mac would destroy LeBron and KD. I think T-Mac would give LeBron problems definitely on the offensive end because LeBron's not a good one-on-one defender, but T-Mac wasn't a good defensive player neither. So,
hell no, he was nice.
Right. But yeah, KD, T-Mac was nice as hell though. When it came to scoring, he was nice. That boy had the gift. He had the dribble, pull up, mid-range. You know, hey, he had a good game.
Passing.
He had good skills. Yup, he had a good skill set.
His bounce was off the chart.
Right.
No, he couldn't do. Nothing that man couldn't do.
Word. And that him and his Kobe battles was good. I love to see T-Mac versus Kobe. You know, if that was part of this era, man, T-Mac we probably wouldn't even get to see a T-Mac versus Kobe. He probably would have been on some stacked team or something like that. You know, thank God that we at least was able to see some good matchups, man.
Yeah, bro, and that's what we used to, man. Like,
exactly.
We don't want to see, bro. Listen, man. Like back in our day, when the All-Star game used to come on, it should be an All-Star game.
Word.
You heard? All-Star weekend used to come, it used to be lit.
Word.
Now it's like guys not too excited about All-Star Weekend no more because shit, every other game is an All-Star game. You feel
Word.
me?
Word, man. But those was good old days, man, when guys was actually competing.
Everything is stacked now, and
Word. And I didn't know. I didn't told you. Spencer Dinwiddie on the verge of coming back, right? Playoff time.
yeah, like
So that's another stack player for the Nets.
hopefully they'll end up just beating themselves. Like,
Word. And see, Mark Law, you're right about that because this is the thing. I can't verify how good LeBron is because he won with too many. There's too many what ifs. There's too many buts. Yeah, he got this championship, but look what this guy did for him, and blah blah blah. It's hard to put him in context because we would never know how really great he is.
mm-hmm.
Played on too many stacked teams, man. Him and KD both played on pretty stacked teams. They were up there, especially in modern NBA history.
Like LeBron, this last year was his first time ever him winning the championship without a stacked team.
Yeah,
and we can't even take much from that because it was a COVID season.
exactly. And no, here's the main thing from that though. Who Anthony Davis is ranked the second best player according to the media and in ESPN rankings, and LeBron is ranked first, right? So that means you won the championship with the top 5. All right, so how could you not win the championship when you got number 1, 2 best player in the world? So I had to put that into context. I got to still penalize you for that. Even though it's not a super team, you still get penalized. It's not like LeBron was the alpha and he won the championship with a Paul Gasol or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
see.
I mean, I just can't. It's no hate. I just can't respect what LeBron and KD doing, man. It's just not what I am. I mean, even when we play basketball in the park, if we see people stacking the deck and taking all the good plays in the playground, you'd be like, yo, we got to mix this up a little bit. We ain't about to do that. We about to compete. We do it all the time in the park. The NBA need to do the NBA need to take those same rules and do some shit like that. Make it competitive. Nobody want to see, a game where everybody get all the top hitters on it. I mean, what is this?
Some bullshit.
Word. But yeah, man, where you coming from though? Shopping or something? If you don't mind me asking, you went to the store or something?
Oh, yeah. I want to go get some food and all that.
Oh, that's what's up.
I was out chilling for a little minute.
Yeah, Mark Law, you're right about that. Jimmy Butler got 2 games on LeBron, and he got those 2 games because LeBron was too scared to guard him. He went off for 40. And you seen the guy cooking. If you LeBron, you should be like, okay, I'm gonna guard that guy. I gotta stop him. We're gonna win this game. I gotta put the clamps on. Because guess what? That's what Mike would have done.
Yeah.
He didn't want that smoke. He just let Jimmy Butler cook him for 2 games. But LeBron couldn't even get 1 game off Golden State when teams like the Houston Rockets was able to push them to 7 games. You mean to tell me you're the greatest basketball player of all time? You can't get 1 win? Give me 1. Even Allen Iverson got 1 win against Kobe and Shaq.
Kobe. Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Okay, see, that's because you like Brooklyn. That's why. Now it's all good for your favorite player to make a super team, but when he ain't on a super team, let's see how you feel about it then. Yo, B. Davis, I don't know none of them dudes you talking about except for you talking about some anime TV show, right? I only know one of them dudes. I know Goku. If I saying his name right, I don't know the rest of them dudes. So I can't relate to it because I don't watch anime like that.
I fuck Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't. The only anime I watched it was One Punch Man. That's the one I mess with really the most. But it's old now, so I don't even mess with none of those animes that much no more. But man, we got some toxic fans in basketball. Guys that don't want you to be you guys claim you want people to be objective, and when people are objective and they're just telling you what's up, you don't want to hear it because it's knocking your favorite player. But being objective to some people is me getting on my knees praising LeBron. That's being objective. How is that being objective in any world? You know, where I come from, if a man getting on his knees for another man, you all know what we call that, right? I mean, I'm just cut different, man. I don't. I mean, who you know what it is? You know, you could like a player, but damn, you guys walking around with a LeBron James Bible. Nah, I'm not a Brooklyn Nets fan, man. You know, a lot of people think, oh, you must be a Brooklyn Nets fan because you criticizing LeBron. What does that have to do with anything? You don't see me not criticize Durant. You completely overlook the fact that I criticize Durant. All you care about is I say one word.
Everybody.
Yeah, maybe criticize everybody. So if I wasn't criticizing. Word. So if I was criticizing Kevin Durant, that means I'm a LeBron James fan, then, right? It got to be one or the other. You ever stop to think that maybe I don't respect neither one of them? You know, I know that's shocking for some people because they always look at it. You gotta like this, you gotta like that. I ain't gotta like anything.
One thing we don't like is sucker shit.
Word. Yep. Hey, yo, Mark Lowe, you know what's going to happen? The Lakers going to win the championship. If they do, it's going to be LeBron's championship. I call them the Los Angeles LeBrons because those guys are there just to help LeBron win. They're all going to get downgraded. And everybody going to be praising LeBron on ESPN. So, and then you know what's going to happen? The Michael Jordan comparisons. You know, they're going to completely leave out the fact that he playing with multiple double-digit scores, borderline all-stars, 6 man of the year. He got 2 of the 6 man of the year candidates on one team. He got the guy that won the award, and he got a guy that finished 3rd place. Isn't that crazy? He got both of them, not just one, both of them. He got Kyle Kuzma, who could give you 18 points a game, borderline all-star. Only reason why he don't get more points is because they run a lot of plays for LeBron, and LeBron is ball dominant, and he control the ball a lot. But if you let Kuzma get the rock sometimes, he'll get even more buckets. You see what happened to Brandon Ingram when he left? Word.
He was having a D-roll. As soon as he left LeBron, that nigga dropped 50.
Yep. No, a lot of guys happen like that. They got better when they left LeBron because he was playing. You got to do so much stuff to play with LeBron. You have to adapt to LeBron. Guys can't play. They
don't know how to play off the ball.
Nah.
Same thing with Dwayne Wade. He said, "Yo, since you don't know how to play off the ball, you always gotta have the ball in your hand. You know."
You were. Now, look what he did to Kevin Love and Chris Bosh. He turned those guys to spot up. They came 3-point spot up shooters when that never was their game.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, this is not exciting for me, man. It's not exciting for me. Zach says it's exciting to have 2 stacked teams go head to head.
What?
It's not exciting. What about the other teams? You might as well just call it a 2-team league then, if that's the case.
Yo, and it's crazy because that's how the NBA program niggas' minds since like
Word.
Since like 2012 until now, bro. That's how
Word.
they've been programming the NBA. That's how they think. Look,
Word.
look, 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 bro. You had the Miami Heat,
Uh-huh.
they super teams, and after that, you had the Warriors and the Cavaliers. You know, every year they going. That's how they program these niggas' minds, and you so used to it now. Like it's nothing.
Word.
It's fucked up, bro. You see that, right?
Hell yeah.
That's all the NBA is about now.
Word. But yo, B. Davis, Drummond don't got to get that much touches. They just want him to be on there, get rebounds,
Yep.
and get garbage buckets because LeBron and AD gonna have the ball and most of the offense run through them. That doesn't. But then watch Andre Drummond get devalued. Y'all gonna start saying Andre Drummond a bum because his role gonna change.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna be able to play his game. If you think he's gonna get that 17 and 13 on the Lakers, it ain't gonna happen. If it was the Knicks, I would care. You know, I don't want to see the Knicks stack neither. I just want to see an equal game. I don't like super teams. It's just not something I don't stand for. It has nothing to do with the team. So I mean, it's not one of those cases like, oh, I want the Knicks to have a super team. That's far from the truth. I don't want no super teams. I want to be able to turn on the TV and see a competitive game. Same way I play on the court. I just want competitive basketball. No, the parity last year was pretty good because it was 2 All-Stars and role players. That was good. You know, it wasn't no given that this guy was going to win this and that. You know, you just had to go out there and compete. That was pretty good. And you seen the Lakers had to depend on Rajon Rondo, the Dwight Howard. They needed actually help to win, and that's how basketball should be. You know, Clippers were good. Clippers was a good championship contender. There was like 5 to 6 championship contending teams, including your Houston Rockets. That now it's only narrowed down to 2. So there was more parity last year. Everybody, I mean, last year was what?
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook and James Harden, two All-Stars. LeBron and AD, 2 All-Stars. PG-13 and Kawhi, 2 All-Stars. It was a lot of 2 All-Stars and role players.
Nobody gave Kawhi Leonard no props for trying to fucking balance out the NBA.
Word.
Everybody bashed him.
Word. It was balanced last year. So I gotta disagree with that. It was balanced. You know, and yes, your Houston Rockets was championship contenders. I think you forget that. It was like 7 to 6 championship contending teams. Then you had a bunch of teams that was like wild cards. It was just more interesting last season, man. You had people sitting there saying, you had people saying, oh, the Blazers going to do this. It was more fun because it was just more mano on the mano. Now it's different.
Yeah, you had players wanting to see, oh shit, yo, what about Philadelphia? Or what, yo, bro, like players wanted to see, all right, what was Boston gonna do?
Word.
Or what was the Clippers gonna do? What was the Lakers gonna do? What was the Blazers gonna do? What was the Nuggets gonna do?
Yeah.
Houston, yes.
Yeah, there was a lot of championship contenders, man. And you had the wild cards like Denver.
Yep.
No, it was more fun.
Who else? Dallas.
Oh, yep, Dallas. Yep, that's one too. And you see how
who else?
And we got that good series. Dallas versus Clippers was fun to watch. That was fun. No, we got to see some matchups, Kawhi and Luka. We got to see a lot of good stuff. Yo, AK. I mean, who? AK said if Durant went to the Clippers, you'd be praising him, calling him the second best player in the world.
No, we don't want. No, bro. No, man. I would not respect that, bro.
Word. You know, the fact that Kawhi turned the offer down to play with LeBron is what I like the most. Because he could have did that same sucker shit. And he basically turned down championships because he know if he went to join the Lakers, he would have had multiple championships. He didn't even have to play hard. You know, he wouldn't even have to play hard, really. He could just sit back, take half the regular season off.
But he didn't want it like that.
Word.
Yep.
So Kawhi, he was trying to balance the league out. You know, he did that. Say he was a king of LA with the crown, throwing shots at LeBron. That was fun, man. That was better to see him go up against LeBron than play with him.
Yeah, but y'all some sucker shit. Like, y'all bashing my boy for some shit like that. You feel me? Like,
word.
Y'all bashing the kid for being competitive.
Word.
Where the fuck they do that at, bro?
Word. And yo, if KD and Kawhi played on Clippers, AK, it'd been no different from LeBron and AD. They have 2 of the top 5 players on one team, but they get penalized for it, yeah. But it's still been a little more competitive than just making big threes, than getting borderline all-stars and all of this other stuff. I'm not saying it would have been great neither, but I'm just saying. Nah, it's not about wanting to see Bron lose. You know, you guys always think that, oh, I'm trying to root for LeBron to lose. It's not nothing about that, man. I just want to see.
We want to see LeBron compete, bro.
Yeah, I want to see the king,
compete, bro.
I want to see why we call him the king. If he's really the best, then show me. I want to see it. I want to see you bring it to KD. I want to see you bring it to all of these dudes. You know, you playing with a top 5 guy in the league that some people were saying better than you at some point. And I mean, there was, I think in the late 2000s, people were saying like Anthony Davis better than LeBron, or who's better, you know? But now they're on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just more fun to see guys compete. AK say he think Kawhi and KD would be the greatest duo if they played. I mean,
yeah, but who would want to see that?
Nah. So it's much funner to see Kawhi versus Kevin Durant.
Yep.
Word. You ready? Pick the rap. You taking a break, or you don't want to put your raps on?
You're not done.
All right.
You to finish the
All right, yo, I'm about to be out. It's almost workout time. This was supposed to be just an hour, and we 57 minutes in, so an hour. All right, brother. I want to say shout out to everybody that joined me in this live today. I may be back later, you know, but I got to go. It's time to start working out right now, man.
All right, my dude. Holla at me.
Right, peace, y'all. Peace to you too, Zach. I mean, we got to get more hip hop live streams. I got a lot of subscribers on my hip hop channel, and some of them emailed me, say, "Hey, man, you got to post more hip hop content." No, so don't worry, I got y'all, man. I'm gonna post more hip hop content. I just been busy talking about sports, so I've been a little occupied. But we're gonna get into the Mob Deep talk, some Queensbridge stories. I got a lot of stories to tell about New York, man. You know, a lot of good stuff. You know. So, I mean, but I'm not going to be Katash. What's that dude? 6ix9ine, the Stitch. So when I'm talking hip hop, I ain't going to be stitching on my hood and talking about stuff that goes on in there because, you know, some stuff is not meant to be talking about on live screen or just in videos, period, you know. But I tell some street tales from the projects. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, yeah, man. Man, Bistro, what you talking about, boy? What nonsense? What's nonsense talk? No, I'm about to get out of here, man. But you know, Ohio was looking for you, man. He like Debo from Friday, Bistro. He looking for you. He'd be like, yo, where Bistro at? I'm about to come and get that boy. You know, he gonna come with you. He gonna come at Bistro, knock on your door with twisted eyes. One eye gonna be here, you know, one eye gonna be down here. He gonna knock on your door like Debo from Friday. Like, what you say, nigga? Boom, boom. Bistro gonna be like, don't open up the door. Ohio is here. On some Friday shit. Yo, imagine if Ohio's big. Imagine if Ohio was big like Debo, cross eyes in the whole nine, and he just get out the pen. He just got out of jail and something like that. Yo, man. y'all look at him, y'all look at Ohio different. You be like, yo, what's up, Ohio? Yeah, I'm the man in this block now. Shout out to Ohio, man. I ain't trying to make you look like Debo, brother. I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't look like Debo. You know. Nobody want to walk around looking like Debo. Is he even still alive, or did he pass away or something like that? No, because I know the pops from Friday passed away. Black Jesus, remember him? What was the drink that he drank? Black Derby. Black Derby. Yeah, it's a TV show called Black Jesus, and the dude from Friday, he used to drink this drink called Black Derby. He was like a homeless guy in Compton. It's a funny ass show. Only thing I don't like about it, you know, I agree with it with my wife, is that they're making a little fun of Jesus and all that stuff like that.
It's not legal.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's huge. You know, I don't like the fact that, you know, they do that format. You know, oh, Debo passed away. I mean, R.I.P. to Debo, man. You know, but yeah, man. But Bistro, you're gonna have to defend LeBron some other time. I know you love LeBron James. You're gonna have to defend him some other time. You know, LeBron could commit murder. Bistro would be like, well, you know what? Kevin Durant committed murder first. You know, he did it a way worse way. Nah, I'm just joking with you, Bistro. Yeah. You know, but I didn't realize something about him. He's trying to get into the business. He's in the entertainment business. I did not know about that. So, you know, hopefully he could get to where he wants to get to in the NBA business. You know, not me NBA business, entertainment business. You know, I'm only on here for a little more minutes until my wife gets ready, because we about to do this boxing workout. I'm about to get up out of here and do this boxing workout. You know, wifey ain't feeling too good today, man. She got a headache. So hopefully y'all can get her a shout out. We got to get her to come on live. She know about sports, man. You know, she come up here and chop it up with you guys and talk some shit. You know, no, she like debating. Don't think that she don't like debating. She'll tell you right there on the bat she like debating. You know, maybe y'all could debate with her about Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I mean, yeah, she rep for Manny Pacquiao. She called Floyd the chump. So if y'all got some Floyd Mayweather fans in there, y'all want to debate Hannah, come at her. She'll come up in here and try to debate y'all about some boxing. Boxing is very big in the Philippines, you know, mainly because a lot of Filipino boxers, professional boxers, are Filipino. A lot of people don't realize that. Philippines got some good boxers, man, you know. Well, LeBron, what do you mean LeBron with a question mark? We all know you was going to come up in here and, yo, LeBron this, LeBron. you and Ohio could have went at it. Embiid versus LeBron. Well, man, I'm out, man. Yo, Bistro, you came in here a little too late, man. You could have definitely chopped it up with us and, you know, said your little 2 cents, say what you got to say. You know, we welcome everybody in here, man. But see, look at these gloves that she about to rock in. She about to rock the USA gloves. She about to, you saw that? She about to go boxing, man. We about to do this boxing workout. Hannah about to do this boxing workout. Show y'all how it's done. You know, she about to hit the speed, the mitts, everything. Yeah, I like the IP Man movies, no doubt. I love all them kung fu movies. Look at this glove, y'all. You know, how many ounces is this?
This is 14.
This is 14 ounce. You know, she rocking with the 14 ounce right now. You know, we about to do this boxing. Yo, we was working out boxing one time, and I had like the little thing on my side to protect me, but it slipped a little bit, and Hanlon gave me one of those shots to the ribs. That joint was hurting, man. That thing was stinging, man. You know, yeah, it's 14, man. You know, and I get the bigger size gloves. You know how his brothers is, man. We got big hands. We got those Kawhi Leonard hands. You know, those Michael Jordan big ass hands. You know, man, I can't probably see it here, but I could palm a basketball like it's nothing, like it's a fruit. I got the big ass hands, man. You know, but I'm out, y'all, man. Y'all take care of yourself. Peace. We out.